or injury. That doesn't mean you give up, though. You rest, you heal, and you get back on that bench. Life is going to give me another set. I'm going to rock it. Because my name is Daniel, and I believe in fitness.
Right. Mock theory test. What's that test? Right. In windy conditions, you need to make extra care when making a house start using the brakes. Conditions you need to make extra care. Passing pedestrian cyclists, turning into a narrow road. Oh, fuck it. In windy conditions, you need to take extra care. A bike passing. Turning into, oh, fuck it, I don't know. What should you drive? What should the driver of the car approaching the crossing do? Slow down and get ready to stop. Continue. Ahead of the is a moving vehicle with a flashing amber beacon. This means it's amber, doctor's green. Could be anything. Flashing amber beacon. School crossing patrol. What colour was that? Fucking hell, what colour was that? Oh, doctor. Could be the second one. Or a breakdown. Fuck it, I just went to that one. What is the main cause of road traffic incidents among young and new motorcyclists? Riding bad weather conditions, lack of experience or judgment, riding on country roads using borrowed equipment. Lack of experience and judgment, because I'll be smashing at a lamppost. Your overall stopping distance compresses thinking and braking distance. You're on a good dry road surface with good brakes and tyres. Fuck off. What is the typical braking distance of 50 miles per hour? 14 meters to 46 feet. I think. You intend to turn right into a side road. Just before turning, you should check for motorcyclists who might be emerging from the side of the road, overtaken on the right, following you closely, overtaken on your left. You're intending to turn right, but you can come to the left or the fucking right, so yeah. Check for motorcyclists who might be emerging from the side, overtaken on the right. Turn into a side road. Just before turning, you should check motorcyclists. That's overtaken for the right. You have just ridden through a flood. When clear of the water, you should test your brakes, steering, headlight, starting motor. I don't know, do I? Ridden through a flood. Brakes. When leaving your motorcycle parked, you should always use the steering lock. Pull into the curb. Leave it partly on, remove bar elet. Leaving your motorcycle parked, you should always use the steering lock. Okay, I'll just do that. Steer lock. You are about to emerge from the junction. Your pulling passenger tells you it's clear. you should rely on your judgment. Never, you should always look for yourself. Oh, no, qualified rider. Roads are very busy. Nah, you should always look yourself, to be honest. Overall stop distance is made up for thinking of brake distance. You're on a good dry road surface and good brakes and good tyres. What is a typical brake distance with 50 miles per hour? Well, I've just done that, didn't I? 14 to 46, I think. What type of vehicle could you expect to meet in the middle of this road? Bicycle, car, or motorcycle? You can have a cycle, you can have a car, can't have a lorry. In the middle of the road. Well, a lorry can't fit through that, tell you that. So I'm going to say car. Obviously, it's going to be advert. The left-hand pavement is closed due to street repairs. What should you do? The left-hand pavement is closed. Position close to the left-hand curb. Turn right mirror more often. Use your right-hand mirror. The left-hand pavement is closed due to street repairs. Watch out for pedestrians walking on the road. Speed up to get past the roadworks quicker. Position close to the curb. Come on, I'm just going to do that. Close to the curb. When following a large vehicle, you should keep well back because this helps the large vehicles to stop more easier. Allow you to corner more quickly, allows drivers to see in mirrors, help you and keep out of the wind. Oh my fucking days. When following a large vehicle, you should keep well back. Helps the large vehicle stop more easier, but aye, do that. In areas where there are traffic calming measures, you should travel at reduced speed. Always slow down if pedestrians are near. Always travel at the speed limit. Position in the centre of the road. Travel at a reduced speed. Fuck knows. Pedestrians, no. Top one. What type of measured vehicle was fitted with green flashing beacons? Doctor. You are travelling behind a moped. You want to turn left just ahead. You should pull alongside the moped and stay level until just before the junction. Right then, you get your wind mirror knocked off. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. Overtake the moped, sound your horn. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. If everyone knew that, you're a cunt. Your overall stopping distance will be longer when riding. Your overall stopping distance will be longer when riding up a hill at night in the fog with a passenger. You are riding through a flood. Which two should you do? Turn your headlights off, avoid any electric damage. Keep the engine running fast to keep the water out of the exhaust. Ride slowly, test your brakes when you are out of the water. Keep in the high gear, stand on the footrests. Turn your head. Turn your headlights. Nah. Keep in the high gear and stand up on the footrests. Right then, that's against the law. Keep the engine running fast to keep water off the exhaust. No, because that can cause electric damage. Oh, I don't know, man. Turn your headlights off to avoid any electric damage, but you're still going to get water damage. Keep high gear. You know, this is going to sound really stupid, but you never know. I'm just going to go for keep the engine running fast to keep the water out the exhaust. That's really stupid. Come on, I'm just going to go for the top one. The second one doesn't seem a bit... That just seems a bit... too weird. You'll use more fuel and your tyres are under-inflated. Overinflated, underinflated. Well, that just gave me a mind broke. Overinflated and under. You're going out to a social event and alcohol will be available. You will be riding your motorcycle shortly afterwards. What is the safest thing to don't go beyond the legal limit? Stick to non-alcoholic drinks. Stay just below. Have soft drinks and non-alcoholic drinks. You're riding on a motorbike. Fucking hell. You're riding on the motorway in a crosswind. You should take extra care when approaching an exit, service areas, large vehicles, riding exposed places, riding solely to maybe in traffic. Approaching an exit, approaching service areas, exit. Fuck off. Diamond shaped signs giving instructions to lorry drivers, tram, I don't know, man. Actually, I've never seen that, so I'm just gonna go for tram. Which of the following types of glasses should not be worn when riding at night? I don't fucking know, I don't wear glasses. Tinted? You are parking on a two-way road at night. The speed limit is 40 miles per hour. You should park on the... You are parking on a two-way road, right? So you're on a two-way road at night. So 40 miles per hour. Right with dipped headlights on, left parking lights on, left with no sign on, no lights on, parking light, right with parking lights on. Yeah, fuck, what the fuck? You're parking on the two-way road at night. Right, so we drive on the left, or the fucking right. What? Right, left, right, what the fuck? Nah, right with parking lights on, fuck it. You're not sure if you're... What? Cough medicine will affect you. What do you think should you do? Check the medical label. Read if you feel alright. Ask your doctor. Ask a friend or relative. Well, I'll just read the label and ask your doctor. An elderly person driving ability could be affected because they may unable to understand road signs given, or if they can't do that, shouldn't be able to drive. Given signals correct, or shouldn't be able to drive. React very quickly, shouldn't be able to drive. Obtain car insurance, shouldn't be able to drive. So fuck yous. Could be affected because they may be unable to. Well, if they can't do anything right, they shouldn't be able to drive. Fucking hell. On a road where trams operate, which of these vehicles will be most at risk from tram drills? Lorries, cyclists. Following this vehicle too closely is unwise because your brakes will overheat. Your view ahead is reduced, your engine will overheat. Your view ahead following vehicle is increased. Well, it's fucking dangerous, isn't it? The vehicle ahead is being driven by a learner. You should put your headlights on, full beam, and blind the fucker. Shoot your horn and overtake. Keep calm and be patient. Ride up close. Be patient, obviously. You are riding towards a zebra crossing. Waiting to cross as a person in a wheelchair. You should wave to the person to cross. Wave to the person to wait. Continue on your way. Be prepared to stop. Well, I ain't gonna fucking slow and wave at the bastard, am I? It's a zebra crossing, you should be stopping anyway. Be prepared to stop. Wait a minute. Wave to the person to cross. Be prepared to stop. Wait, it's a zebra crossing, you should be stopping anyway. Wave to the person to wait. Wave to the person to cross. Be prepared to stop. I didn't care if that actually be prepared. Does that meaning like you're still going to go if he doesn't cross? Because a zebra crossing, you should be stopped. But it doesn't really say that, does it? It just say be prepared. Wave to the person to cross. Okay, well, I've just got to wave at the cunt. See what he does. Why is it more difficult to overtake a large vehicle than a car? Because there's more distance. The brakes are not as good. The climb hills more slowly. It takes longer to pass one. Fuck off. Why should riders wear reflective clothing to be seen better at night? Wait a minute. Oh no. Yeah. Protect them from the cold. To seem better. To protect them from. Got it right. Why? Fuck. Oh. Should you be especially cautious when going past stationary buses? People may cross the road in front of it. The drive may open the door. Right then. There is traffic approaching in the distance. You're on a bike. You look at the side of the fucking space. It may suddenly move off. The bicycle parked in there and approaching when there are traffic. Right. You are riding on a quiet road. Your visors fog up. Visor fogs up. What's a fucking visor? You are riding on a quiet road. Your visor fogs up. What should you do? Build up speed to increase airflow. Stop as soon as possible. Wipe it. Close the helmet. Close the helmet air vents. Right. Stop as soon as possible. There is a slow moving motorcyclist ahead of you. You're unsure what the rider is going to do. You should stay behind. Pass. Move. Stay. The flashing green beacon on a vehicle means green as a doctor. You have adjusted your drive tune. Why is it also important to check rear tire alignment? Vehicle instruction. You may be able to reach your motorcycle could unstable and bends. Your tire may be more likely to puncture. Adjusted your driving chain. You've didn't adjusted the chain. So is it loose? Tighter? Adjusted so it'll be looser. Check your rear wheel alignment. You can cause it puncture. Because it can bang off anything, I don't know. Well, adjusting the chain, that's really got nothing to do with the wheel, so could be able to stop. You may not be able to reach top speed. Motorcycle could be unstable and bends. No. More likely to puncture. Could it really cause a puncture if it was slack? Fuel consumption, what about that? Could be greatly increased. I wouldn't have thought that, but I have no idea on this one. You have adjusted your drive tune, but it's also important to check your rear wheel. Oh, come on, puncher. The road outside the school is marked with yellow zigzag lines. What do these mean? No parking at all. You get fucking 6 points on your licence. Must stay with your motorcycle if you're parked here. Lines. You should never wait or park your motorcycle here. Yes. You are following a vehicle on the wet road. You should leave a time gap of at least 1 second, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. 4 seconds. Better. You are approaching a roundabout. There are horses just ahead of you. You should give them plenty of room. Sound horn, be prepared. Accelerate, treat them like any other vehicle. Give them plenty of room. Be prepared to stop. A properly serviced motorcycle will give clear exhaust and emissions. A refund, battery, low insurance. A properly serviced motorcycle will give low insurance, battery, a refund on your tax, claim lower insurance premium, a refund on your tax. Or is it better fuel economy? Can't just look at that. Fuck off. Drinking any amount of alcohol is likely to worsen your judgment of speed, slow down your reactions and hazards, give a false sense of confidence, increase the speed of your reactions, worsens your judgment of speed. What should the driver of the red car allow a road do? Wait for the pedestrians in the road to cross. Wave at the pedestrians cross. Quickly drive behind the pedestrian on the road she should not have crossed. But how? But they're at a green light. They're at a red light, so she shouldn't have crossed. Tell the pedestrians on the road she should not have crossed. Why should you try to avoid riding over this marked area? Pedestrians may be waiting for the bus. It is illegal to ride over the bus stop. Wait a minute. Illegal. Supertrams or light rapid transit LRT systems are environmentally friendly because they use electric power. Light rapid transits. They use diesel power. They do not operate during rush hour. I didn't know what a light rapid transit is. Is that a van? LRT systems, environmental friendly. So they use electric power or diesel. Well, diesel's not fucking. That's not environmental friendly. Electric power is. Come on, electric power. It is vital to check the blind areas before changing gear, changing lanes. That's easy. After riding through deep water, you notice your scooter brakes do not work properly. What would be the best way to dry them out? Stop and wait for a few minutes. Stop and dry them with a cloth. You're not really gonna have a fucking cloth for you, do you? Ride slowly, brake lightly. Ride quickly, brake rationally, right then. Stop and wait for a few minutes. No. Stop and dry them with a cloth. Ride slow, brakes lightly. Yeah, man. What should you do as you approach this overhead bridge where you're gonna fucking look first? Move out of the centre of the road before going through. Be prepared to give way to a large vehicle in the middle of the road. Give access to the right hand side before going through. Which sign tells you pedestrians may be walking in the road as there is no pavement? Which signs tell you that pedestrians may be walking in the road as there is no pavement? Elderly. I don't know if it's the top one. I don't know if that's that one. You are following a long lorry. The driver signals to turn left into a narrow road. What should you do? Overtake on the left? Alright then. Do not overtake unless you can see there is no oncoming traffic. Do not overtake. Stay well back and be prepared to stop. Overtake on that one. Right, so that's us done. Let's see what we've got. Oh, for fuck's sake. Head of the... oh my god. Sick one. What did I know? I picked that one. That's it. Alright, anyway, that's our theory test where I will be doing this one again. But got this bus one. We got this one around. Any bus may have left patches of oil, but it's also illegal to stop in a bus stop. I knew I should have picked that one. Why would you shout with the oh, it's actually 38 metres to 125 feet. That's a dry surface and good brakes and tyres. Aye, that is actually fucking 50 miles per hour at that. Well, if you enjoyed this one, please like and subscribe. As I say, this one will be uploaded again. Thanks, bye.